So Taylor has a conspiracy theory around Kawhi Leonard that we'll get to in just a second. But yesterday, we had 2 gambling snafus, for lack of a better word.
There's no better word than snafu. That is the best word.
A snafu, yes. We had 2 of them. One was courtesy of Israel Gutierrez. We'll start there. Izzy, what happened to you yesterday?
So you were talking up Germany yesterday. That was against Paraguay, right?
Yeah.
You were talking up Germany, and I was just like, man, all these people are talking about because of the result against the U.S., that's why they feel like Paraguay is very bad and that Germany is going to kill that game in that game. And I was like, you know what? I have a feeling.
Yeah.
And so I went on the app and I put down, $10, whatever, on Paraguay to win.
Right. Big underdog. Yep.
Yeah. So what I didn't realize after checking the app and being like, wait a second, why don't I have my money after the game?
Yeah.
Is that I chose them to win, which apparently is different than to advance.
Yes, you chose,
which is ridiculous.
You chose them to win in regulation is what you chose, right?
Yeah,
yes.
So when it says to win, that means, if you read the fine print, in regulation or 90-plus stoppage time or whatever.
Right.
So when it got to PKs, I had already lost the bet, and I was cheering my behind off for Paraguay for nothing.
Okay.
Izzy, when you see that and it says Germany, Paraguay, draw, in your mind, are you saying, well, why would I bet draw? These 2 teams can't draw. We need a winner.
Right, yes.
I never looked at draw. I went specifically to vote for, to bet on them to win. So if I had looked down, I probably would have said, hell, wait a second, that's not right. They're just stealing people's money who chose draw.
Right.
But also would have been good information to have yesterday, Taylor.
Draw is no
They're
longer
stealing somebody's money.
Yes, they are. Well, draw is no longer an option, I would assume, right? I mean,
but through 90-plus stoppage, it's an option. So that's what I could have won also.
Did you watch the penalty kicks? Did you watch it in real time?
Real time, yeah.
And you're rooting for Paraguay thinking you're winning money.
Like my house depended on it. It was $10.
Yes.
I'm cheering against the Germans like it's 1941.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was cheering for the Germans as well. That's because I had a gambling snafu, and my snafu was listening to Bordot Ricardo's advice.
Do we remember what he told us about Germany?
He said Germany needs to play well.
No, even less than that.
What was it?
Germany's going to want to play well. Because their next game's going to be a tough one.
Well, and because if they lose, they're out, and they lost, and they're out. So
didn't play well.
I don't know who I'm more mad at, Ricardo for giving that advice or for me for being like, you know what, he's right. They do want to play well.
Same. It was such a revelation. I'm like, you know what? I'm putting everything I have on Germany. And they lost in PKs. What happened during the PKs? I don't like penalty kicks anymore. It's either going to be all penalty kicks or no penalty kicks. It's the game of soccer, the beautiful game that I have grown to love and adore, okay? It's not about 5 guys just getting a shot, center cut, easy shot from 10 feet away. That's not what the game is. And suddenly, soccer turns in. They decide soccer games with a shootout that is not representative of what the actual beautiful game is.
The problem is, Stu, if it is representative of the game, it would be exactly what you hate.
Yes.
It could be hours upon hours of goalless soccer with a bunch of tired people because you can't make any more substitutions. And then are you really judging who the best team is there or who the most fit team is there?
Well, it's more representative of what the game actually is. I mean, it'd be like instead of going to overtime in basketball that just, hey, 2 guys take. Yeah. You know what? Why am I complaining?
That's what I was just about to say. This seems to be your wheelhouse.
I am the guy who wanted to do away with extra innings and just have one player come out from each dugout and have a home run derby. So, I mean, what am I doing? Yeah.
Stu, who says no to this proposal here? We shrink the field in half.
Yeah.
We bring the goal in, and then we play 5-on-5 on the smaller field, golden goal.
It's better. That's better.
Yeah, I mean, it's more, I don't know, a smaller field with less player. Is it more sort of indicative of what the game actually is, or just a different fun version of it? I think it's B, but I also think that might be better than PKs.
It's soccer.
Yeah. So before it got to PKs, actually, there was a really frustrating part where Germany had scored what looked like a go-ahead and what would have been potentially a winning goal. VAR, I feel like, has gotten out of control.
Right.
Like, it's as if, let's just say, since we talked about the OG Anunoby tip earlier, right? It's as if the OG Anunoby tip happens, and then the referees just huddle up and watch a replay of every angle of the play from all levels of the floor, and then potentially find an offensive foul that happened just before he tipped it in and said, nope, that doesn't count. Like VAR is an out-of-control official right now. Out of control.
Yes.
Because even when it's a questionable call like that one, there was a goalie in the studio show who said, I didn't think that was a foul. And that's a goaltender, right?
Yes.
And so the foul happened against the goaltender. And so you would think a fellow goaltender would say that's definitely foul. It's not a foul, but they reversed that country's magical moment over something that was controversial. I thought it was supposed to be clear and obvious. And that to me wasn't clear and obvious. Was it, Taylor, to you?
I thought it was a foul, but I would have understood in that situation where if they don't call it a foul, because you can make an argument both ways that the goaltender ran into the defender or the defender blocked the goaltender. So it was called a goal on the field. I think you probably should have just kept it. The second they go to VAR, though, that's signaling that they're most likely going to reverse the decision. It was Jonathan Tah. He's a center back from Bayern Munich, and then he found himself in more controversy later in the penalty shootout because at one point in that penalty shootout, Paraguay was dead. Paraguay was winning. Germany was dead. They needed Paraguay to miss those last two penalties
and they did.
To even have a chance.
And Izzy was heartbroken.
I mean, even though I had already lost the bet.
Paraguay misses the last two penalties.
Unbelievable.
To force sudden death. And Germany has the sixth kick coming up. And they're looking around who's trying to take the kick.
Because, Stu, they only announced the first five. Right?
Sure. Right. Thank you, Is.
No problem. There's more for the audience.
Yes. The players are going around and asking, like, do you want to take the sixth kick? Do you want to take the sixth kick? And according to the German media and reports and what you could see the players shaking their heads on the field, they just have players lining up being like, I don't want to kick this. And with penalty kicks, it feels like one of the few moments in sports where you could see like the moment is just getting way too big for players out there.
Right.
It's so huge. It's just the one thing that I wrote down in my notes after that, after two straight PKs. It was the pressure of PKs. It's just so intense because like I've seen plenty of PKs over the years, especially even like in MLS, right? Since Messi's gotten there and stuff. So it's like you get a feel for what they feel like. They don't feel anything like this. Like, this is super intense. You've got guys that are just missing the frame altogether. I don't know the last time I've seen somebody miss the frame, and there was like three of them just in that actual PK, in that session there. And so it's funny to me because you've got guys doing it the way they would always do it. Like, there was one guy, I want to say from Paraguay, who hit the post where he was basically a no-look. He'd basically got the goalie to go one way, but kept his face looking that way and kicked left and missed. I'm like, in that situation, you're dropping a no-look on me? No. I'm staring down at that ball, making sure I make contact, making sure it's going exactly where I want.
So Jonathan Tah wanted to take the kick. He was willing to take the kick because it sounds like everyone else was Jonathan Nah. I'm good. Don't want the pressure.
And Stu, Jonathan Tah has never taken a PK before in his life.
He was willing, right?
And when he went up there and kicked it, it looked like he had never taken a PK in his life before because he put that.
Not his fault. Yeah.
That game was played in Gillette Stadium. That kick looked like it went through the uprights of Gillette Stadium.
Right.
Where you have other players on the team, players that said no. Like, some of those players are like the penalty kick takers for their club teams.
Yes.
And you just saw in the moment, they were like, our nerves are way too big for this. We don't want to be the ones that mess this up.
And think about that roller coaster of emotions for Tah, right? So it's nerve-wracking throughout the game. Man, what a disappointment. If we don't win this game, it's a joke. Oh, I scored the game-winning goal.
Yes.
And then it's a full 3, 4, 5 minutes later. No, you didn't.
It's a great move by Tah because he could say, hey, at least I was willing to take the kick. I've never done it before, but at least I was willing to take it. The rest of my teammates are cowards.
And the rest of his teammates are probably like, in their heads are like, no, we can justify picking him because he had the goal taken away, so he should have gotten the glory to get the PK. No, man, go take your goals. Go take your PKs if you've done it before. Don't let somebody who's never done it before take it. Mm-hmm. It was pretty embarrassing.
No wonder Americans aren't embracing this sport. Like, can you imagine, like, in the NBA, them saying, okay, we're going to take free throws to see who advances. Who's going to take the next one? Can you imagine a bunch of NBA players being like, nope, I don't want to take the free throw?
Right.
Absolutely
Simmons,
not.
Shaquille O'Neal.
Yes.
Mitchell Robinson.
That's like saying the goalies aren't taking it.
Yeah,
but I'm talking about all the guys on the bench. Like, let me be the hero, man.
One of my favorite things in the NBA is when Mitchell Robinson gets fouled, while, then Jalen Brunson steps to the line.
Did they notice it wasn't me?
They found me.
Mikey just made a point that made me think of something. If in the NBA a game was tied and we didn't want to go to overtime during the regular season, save some of the players are taking off more games than ever now, what if we just had a free throw shootout?
Huh.
Sounds pretty boring.
Play knockout.
I mean, it's the equivalent of what they're doing, right? I mean, but the PKs are more exciting than the actual game. That's
I
the
like
thing.
what we used to do on our 8-foot rim in the front yard is just try to dunk on somebody. You're the blocker. You're underneath the rim. I'm the dunker. Let's go.
8-foot
Anytime you
rim.
get a dunk in, that's a score.
Can you dunk on an 8-foot rim?
Of course.
I mean, Taylor, do you think you could dunk on an 8-foot rim? I'm thinking 6 for me. What do you?
Oh, no. 8-foot rim.
It's easy.
Yeah.
I'm Derek Jones. On an 8-foot rim.
I used to be Harold
I'm
Miner
just going
on
to
an 8-foot
say
rim.
that was a real confident, of course I can, from a guy who hasn't gotten a hit in softball.
Yeah. Well,
I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he's good.
was real confident.
But he's good at basketball.
Yeah.
Like, I've seen him play basketball
Fair.
before. Yes.
I would like to announce I am
athlete's
not
gonna
a poor athlete. Okay, I am not a poor athlete. I'm a 49-year-old who'd never played softball before. All right, totally different.
You're like Jonathan Nah taking a PK when you play softball. Go ahead, Taylor.
Stu, the other game yesterday, Morocco-Netherlands, was
Yes.
Banger.
an absolute banger of a game, exactly, Izzy, where Netherlands, they win their group, and their reward for winning their group in the round of 32 is playing a team that's also ranked in the top 10 ahead of them. A tough draw for Netherlands getting eliminated there on PKs too. But that was such a great day of soccer yesterday that, again, Americans can't help themselves and want to fix soccer. Mm-hmm. People want the World Cup now every year.
Yeah, every year and in the States.
In the
Don't
United
go
States of
anywhere
America.
else.
Yes,
No,
keep
don't
it right
go
here.
anywhere else.
Yes, you want us to love soccer? Bring that thing to us every single year.
Let that thing be in Japan, and all these games are at 3 a.m. and be like, "What is it with this sport?"
I got to tell you, U.S. soccer fans are making me nervous. They are acting like they're already on to the round of 16. Don't do it. We don't deserve to be this confident. We have no reason to be this confident that our team, is going to breeze to a round of 32 victory. I don't even know who they play. I don't care who they play. Yeah. We should not be as confident as we are that the United States is going to advance.
It's 2v1. It's us versus Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Oh, wow.
Taylor, did you just cut that audio from a month ago when he said the same thing about the Knicks? Oh, we can't be too confident. Everybody's sitting here talking about how confident we are,
yes.
but we're not that good. It's the same argument.
I know.
We are going to the round of 16.
Well, why stop there? Have us win the whole damn thing. I mean...
What I don't want.
Get there. Let's see what we're playing.
What I
James
don't want.
Harden's not waiting for us in the next round.
Just play the team in front of you. I get it. Yes.
I don't want more Americans to show their ignorance when it comes to like world history or geography or whatever, because there's just one clip of this newscaster saying, "I don't even know where Bosnia is. I don't know anything about Bosnia, but we're going to kick their butt." And it's just like, man, there is a great story there if you just did a little research.
I got news for you. See, it's too late for that.
I know. Just don't talk about the other team. Just talk about the U.S. team.
We're
folks.
idiots. I mean, we feel like we own soccer. We do.
Geographical, historical, and soccer idiots.
Taylor, don't you feel like the fan base, the U.S. soccer fan base, I'm guessing the soccer zealots who have been behind this team for a while now and want this team to succeed, they're throwing up at the notion of all of us Johnny-come-latelys thinking, hey, we're going to breeze through the round of 32. I'm guessing they're thinking more like I'm thinking, which is, hey, we shouldn't be confident against anybody. Don't you think?
To an extent, but I think a lot of even those fans are looking at this team right now. People call this the golden generation right now of U.S. soccer.
Jesus. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What was that Jesus for? You don't
I mean, it was the golden generation back in 1984.
Can you call it a golden generation when what is your ceiling? It's not winning any gold.
It's a long generation.
It's like maybe finishing in the semis of a big tournament. Yeah.
It's the golden generation because for the first time in U.S. soccer history, to contrast Stu's point there, USA has never had their best players playing in the best leagues in Europe. Like, you look around right now, if you turn on a Premier League game, a La Liga game, a Italian Serie A game, there's most likely going to be some kind of American influence in this team. And I think that's the reason why a lot of people are confident in this team, where I cannot emphasize it enough. Balogun right now is giving so many USA fans confident because we have never had a player up top like when he doesn't play in the Turkey game or the Turkey A game, excuse me, and you see Timothy Weah starting at striker. Mm-hmm. That's the problem with the USA teams in the past. They just don't have a clinical goal scorer. And right now with Balogun, we're looking at all these other teams and saying, why not us? I believe that we will win.
So the goal
is that what they're saying?
It's a terrible chant.
It's the best of the worst, but you're right.
We're bad at it, but we own the sport. Anyway.
So the golden generation is just, hey, we caught up to the rest of the world. Like, hey, we're like you now.
Our guys play in your league now. How about that?
And the T-shirt. So Stugotz says they should never be overconfident, right? Because we don't have a history of doing anything good. So you'd feel better if the U.S. came out with T-shirts that says, trust us, we're scared.
We're scared too.
We really don't know what's going to happen here, it says on the back.
But I think you would get that level of nervousness from the fans if they just had a worse draw in the bracket. Like if Ivory Coast was their second place game, if the Morocco was their second place game.
Yes.
The fact that the USA in this path has Bosnia and then the winner of Senegal, Belgium has given this USA team historical problems in the past, but
they're also a disappointment of a team too.
Correct. I think that's where a lot of the confidence from the USA is coming, just the draw being so favorable. I don't think any USA fans are looking at the bracket and saying, if we get to the quarterfinals and it's Spain waiting for us or it's Portugal waiting for us, I think you're going to see that confidence dip. But at that point, we're riding a lot of momentum. And Stu, you know this. You get to the quarterfinals, anything can happen.
Yeah. My brother already has them in the semifinals. He started watching soccer yesterday, and his reasoning.
Really astute.
Well, his reasoning is we beat Paraguay by 3 goals, and Paraguay beat Germany, and Germany's one of the best teams in soccer.
You know what? 1 + 1 = 2, Stu.
Transitive property.
He's never called me with a soccer take before.
Wow, he's invested.
He goes, this is our year. I'm like, get out of here, man.
He thinks it happens every year, doesn't he?
Yes.
So your brother having USA in the semifinals already made me think of this other point that U.S. fans are making right now. And I hate to tell people this. The rest of the world is laughing at USA fans right now. Mm-hmm. Nate Silver.
Yep.
Tweeted.
That Nate Silver?
Yes.
That Nate Silver.
Nate Silver tweeted, I think the World Cup should pause for about 3 days in between the group and knockout stages so people can fill out brackets.
They need 3 days, Nate.
A 32-team bracket.
And Stu, he expanded and said, granted, mostly an American thing, but this is a very important mechanism for the NCAA tournament for bringing in casuals. Like the World Cup really needs to try to bring in casuals. Right
you ever took 3 days to fill out a bracket?
They got me and my brother. They're fine.
Also, you can fill out the bracket before the knockout group stage. The group stage is over because by the last day, pretty much everything.
Yeah, but you know what? Here's what Nate. Nate does research when he fills out a bracket. It's not the way to fill out a bracket. It's not the fun way to fill out a bracket. Just look at the games and choose from your gut. What does your gut tell you? That's how you do. It should take you 5 seconds, Nate.
It is so perfect that you look across the World Cup and you look at some of the fan bases, Colombia, Spain, Brazil, countries that live and die with their national teams. And Nate Silver comes along and being like, hey, Colombia fans, you know how you be even more excited about this tournament?
Yeah.
Fill out a bracket.
Well, that's because soccer is ours, and Nate is
Pick
right.
him to win.
Brackets.
Pick him for the 5-12 upset.
Can Board Op Ricardo tell me who has to play well today?
Who wants to play well?
Or who wants to play well today? Who does he have?
Mexico.
Oh, right.
They're gonna
Mexico wants to play well?
Yeah, definitely.
They do want it today.
You know what? Thank you for telling me that because I was considering putting a flyer on Ecuador.
I am now.
Who was it that ruined a goal for us yesterday that we were watching Brazil-Japan? Was that Ricardo?
It was
Iowa
Sam.
Sam.
Iowa Sam. He's
ruined a
30
goal
seconds
for us.
ahead. He has no idea.
Because I saw a video the other day of a group of people watching an Ecuador game. Did they score late against Germany? Is that who that was? Yeah, they scored in the 77th minute against Germany, and it's a big group. Everybody's in their flag colors on their T-shirts, and one guy in the front picks up his phone gets really excited, stands up, and starts jumping up and down in the front of the room. And everybody's like, what the hell's going on? And then like 30 seconds later, boom, everybody explodes because they saw it on their TV. His phone was ahead. I'm telling you, people need to put their devices away if you just want to watch and experience that, because everybody's watching it at different times, like at least 30-second delay.
So you guys are trying to find an edge in this Mexico-Ecuador game tonight?
Yeah.
I saw a report online from a Mexico reporter where she said fans have arrived with their cars, trumpets, motorcycles, and everything they can to make noise outside of the Ecuador hotel last night. So they were trying their best to keep Ecuador up. And in this video, it is comical because it's just people standing outside this hotel and they're just blasting their car horns, where you could see in the video like players are like peeking out their window being like, what's going on? But also it's the 9 p.m. game tonight. I'm not sure. Like they had plenty of time to get rest.
They
right?
don't care. That's some gamesmanship right there. They care more, right? Yeah.
Do teams have to hide where they're staying now? Do they have to be all incognito for situations like this? Because I feel like this happens to non-soccer teams, right? We hear this about college football teams, maybe pro football teams during the playoffs.
Didn't someone go to Wemby's hotel?
Right.
Yes.
Didn't Michael Jordan famously? Isn't there a theory that
Someone poisoned his pizza?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I think World Cup is probably going to consider, hey, why do we have to tell people where we're staying? Let's just be quiet about it.
Yes. The flu game sounds much better than the food poisoning game, right?
Yeah. The somebody poisoned my pizza game doesn't really roll off the tongue.
Sounds cooler though.
It's a better story.
What sounds better? You defeated the flu, or you defeated somebody trying to poison you?
Right.
Well,
somebody
guess,
sneezed on you, or somebody trying to kill you. Yeah. I believe the latter is better.
So I can't believe Mexico did that. That's like taking a page out of our book. We don't know how to celebrate and do these things. We would arrive at a hotel the night before 9 p.m. game,
I wouldn't. I'd just be at home watching. I'd be getting reports from Taylor. FS.
Yeah. I don't like PKs now. It's the only thing I liked about the sport. Now I'm not certain whether or not we should have them at all. I don't know what to do.
Thank you.
Mikey was waiting for it. I didn't leave an opening, did I? I wasn't listening. Anyway, Taylor has a conspiracy theory surrounding Kawhi Leonard here. And anytime I hear conspiracy theory, I want to hear more. So what is the conspiracy theory here with Kawhi?
So Kawhi Leonard's camp is saying he's only signing an extension if he goes to Toronto, correct, Izzy?
Correct.
Yeah.
It's current reporting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's strange because after winning the title there in 2019, he was so adamant about leaving there. So I'm trying to figure out what changed for Kawhi Leonard, which brings me to the smoking gun.
Oh, wow.
What would you do if you were the target of a federal investigation and you knew you were guilty?
Go to Canada.
I would go to Canada.
You'd flee the country.
Run through my backyard.
I mean, that's the first thing I thought of when I heard smoking gun, by the way.
So that's what you're thinking? He's going to Canada to get away from
this
trouble.
is like the witness protection program, baby.
Right.
Like he's going to be in
Yes.
Canada and he's not going to win another title, so nobody's going to remember he's out there.
So the biggest flaw in this theory is the fact that he would still play half his games in America and half his games in Toronto.
Right.
But I think this would almost be like remember when the Yankees were trying to lure Roger Clemens back from retirement and they were like, hey, Roger Clemens, if you come here, like you might not have to go on road trips. You're not pitching. We'll cater to whatever Roger Clemens needs to come back. I think that might be what we have working here.
Like we will we will manage your load so well that you won't even have to leave Canada.
Phrasing. So he's running away from the U.S. law enforcement, essentially, is what you're saying.
Correct.
It'd be great if Pablo Torre prevented Kawhi Leonard from coming to the Heat.
He didn't do anything crazy illegal. He didn't do anything illegal, actually. He just circumvented the salary cap, and that's not even him doing it illegally. That's the Clippers doing that. But I do think there's something to that in the sense of, all right, look, I literally swung as big as I can swing. I went to L.A., tried to be bigger than the Lakers in L.A., brought my boy Paul George with me, effectively built today's version of a super team and failed miserably, and now they're all up in my pocket, and I don't want to talk about this. I know there's going to have to be something to be discussed. I'm going to go back to my comfort zone, my little cocoon up in Toronto, where no matter what happens, they're going to love me forever.
Is there a team that would retire Kawhi's number? Because it feels like a rare spot that a two-time Finals MVP, 7-time first or second team All-NBA selection wouldn't. And it feels like maybe his only path to getting his jersey retired is going back to Toronto and trying to build on that legacy.
I think if he never spends another day in Toronto, that jersey's still getting retired. Don't you?
I do, because
1 year?
It'll be 54
1 year, one
years.
title, their only title, yes.
It'll be 53 years from now when I'll be saying, wow, are the Raptors ever going to get that second title? It's going to be very New York Knicks-like, except only in Canada. And so, yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all if he retires his number there. I also wouldn't be shocked at all if an organization that has Bruce Bowen's number retired would retire Kawhi Leonard's as well.
LA could plant a tree in his honor, right?
Not if Bill Plaschke has anything to say about it.
Splashkey.